everyone, this is Sylvia. Good to see you on my channel. So just wanted to give an update basically about my life, why I've been gone for so long and why my videos have been so sporadic. And then I'm going to share a little word, and then I'm going to talk about my future and things I've been planning and how you can get involved and be blessed by it as well. So I've graduated from college, and I'm in grad school now, finishing my degree, and I have one more year. And yeah, it took a lot out of me. So the times that I really wanted to really focus on giving God my all, especially with videos as I've been doing since high school, wasn't as consistent as I wanted it to be. And this year I'm really trying to really give God the first fruits of my everything, and that I know that everything else will follow, and that He bless it, and I'm gonna be just fine, and that you're gonna be blessed too. So everyone wins. So here I am, just in faith and just trusting God for all the good things that He's gonna do here. So in these videos, I will be sharing basically words of knowledge and things I hear in church or things I read in the Word that really hit me and really touched me, that I really feel that someone else can benefit from that as well. So in this video, I'll be talking in John chapter 5, and I read all the way till 15. So John chapter 5, verse 1 to 15 says, "After this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep's gate a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. Then whoever stepped in first after the stirring of the water was made well of whatever disease he had. Now a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there, he knew that he already had been in that condition for a long time." In that condition in my Bible is in italics, which is important. He said to him, "Do you want to be made well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up, but while I am coming, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." And immediately the man was made well, took up his bed and walked. And that day was the Sabbath. The Jews therefore said to him, who was cured, "It is the Sabbath, it is not lawful for you to carry your bed." He answered them, "He who made me well said to me, 'Take up your bed and walk.'" Then they said to him, "Who is the man who said to you, 'Take up your bed and walk'?" But the one who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had withdrawn, the multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus found him in the temple and said to him, "See, you have been made well. Sin no more, lest the worst thing come upon you." So I wrote little notes about what I learned from this verse, and it was like, whoa, it's all about perspective in this life. Things change. We have infirmities, we have ailments, we have things that we all struggle with in our lives. For you, it could be anger. For other people, it could be stress that they can never get over. It could be anxiety, depression, complacency, poverty, whatever it is that people struggle with. They struggled with it for many years and many months, and they would have grown through it in their childhood, witnessed it with their parents, their family members, and it's just supposed to be this family thing, this generational curse that is upon everyone that runs basically in the family, and that you have to accept that condition. But basically, you don't have to accept any condition, because when you're in Jesus, you become a new person. So, I'll give an example. I had an iPhone. Whenever the first iPhone came out many years ago, I think the 4 was my first iPhone. when the updates come and then my phone starts acting up and it starts freezing. Then I got the iPhone 5, and then I got the iPhone 7 Plus, right? With each different iPhone, it's still the same phone, but every version of it becomes better. The functionality becomes better. And it's the same with humans. When Jesus changes you, you're the same person. You just become a better version of yourself, who you've been called out to be, walking in his purpose. Going back to this man had been in this condition for 38 years, right? He has probably accepted that condition for that many years. He accepted it. It became who he was. And it's like many people give up and they accept the condition that they have been put into. I cannot go to college because so and so. I want to be a rapper. Not that it's a bad thing. Just saying, for example, I want to be a rapper. I want to hang in the hood and I become a much better person for my children. My father was cheating with many women. I don't see a problem with that. I've been sleeping with this man and this other man and this other man. I don't see a problem with that. My mother did that. So what's the problem with that? This is how the world thinks. They become very stagnant. And then with that stagnant state, you get so used to it. You don't even see what's wrong, and people say, hey, do you see? But they don't see, right? But this man was at the pool and Jesus came by, and Jesus said something here. Do you want to be made well? Basically, this guy has accepted his condition. Does he even care right now? Like, he comes to the pool every day. But before Jesus asked him, do you want to be made well? The guy was already complaining, and he said, every time that he tries to get in the pool, someone gets in there before him, and so and so. And the way I see it is that, don't blame someone else for the reason why you are not receiving your blessing. Everything is up to your willingness to receive that. This guy was always waiting for someone else to bring him to Jesus. There are other stories in the Bible where, for example, the lady who was bleeding for many years. When you bleed like that, you lose so much blood. Looking medically, you do not have the strength to be able to even reach out to someone to help you, or but for her to reach out for his hem of the garment of his hem of his garment shows that she was willing to try. That she means that she wasn't accepting that condition. She's ready to let it go and do whatever he can to reach out. Doesn't matter who is blocking her. Like this guy was saying, oh, this guy is blocking me, this one is blocking me, I can't get in the pool. It's all about mindset and how you want to approach that blessing. How willing are you to be free from the condition that you've accepted for so long? How willing are you ready to be the new version that Jesus had called you to be? So Jesus really didn't care what this guy's answer was. He didn't sit down and say, oh, I'm so sorry that this person has been blocking you from coming into this pool and receiving your healing for all these 38 years. Jesus just said, get up and walk. And you need to find people in your life who really don't care. They care about your condition, but they don't really let that limit them in how they want to see you grow. So let's say, oh, I can't go to church every Sunday because I have 4 kids and they're really taking up my time. You need to find people who will be like, hey, let me drive my car. I'll put them in our car. We'll carpool together and I'll take you. You're trying to apply for college. Oh, I do not know where to start, so I'm not even gonna look into it anymore because it's just too much for me. You need to surround your people smarter than you, who are going to really have the wisdom to say, let me put together, this resource and this resource to help this person. You need to get rid of that mindset and just push yourself. You need to push yourself if you want to receive a blessing. Sometimes not every blessing just is laid at you like that. And Jesus still healed that man. And that shows Jesus' compassion, Jesus' mercy toward each and every one of us. It's all been times that I've been like, oh, I blame other people. Oh, I cannot do this because this person, what would this person think about me? This person doesn't want to lend so and so I cannot do that. God has everything. God is the one who gives and takes away. God doesn't necessarily have to use anyone for you to receive your blessing, for you to receive your healing, for you to receive anything in this life. Sometimes it's just a faith, a small kind of faith that you need for you to progress in anything. And also one last thing I wanted to say is that let's see, I have my little note. So going to the Pharisees, they were blaming Jesus. They were angered that Jesus was healing on the Sabbath, and basically you're not supposed to do any work. And they saw that Jesus even healing a man was considered work, so they were very angry about that. And that shows about the Pharisees. They're not ready to accept a new version of their faith. If you're not ready to accept a new version of your faith and to practice the way that God should not be limited, are you really ready to be changed? For you, everything that you'll be doing in this life is just striving at empty air, So I hope this was very meaningful to you in some way, that you're blessed in some way. Always be striving to be a better version of yourself. Don't let other people limit you to grow. Just because it's been running in the family, it stops with you. Nothing has to run in the family. You run to God and run the race that God has called you to. Don't let anyone be a stumbling block for you, because at the end of the day, God is gonna look up to you and He's gonna decide, well done, my faithful servant, or away from me, I did not know you. And if He says, no, I did not know you, are you gonna blame your partner standing next to you because they were the one preventing? No. Sometimes you need to work your faith with trembling, basically, in these days, because times are short and life is but a mist, and you have to really push yourself and trust yourself. So again, this is not really a great example on how we should live life. Everyone has a similar condition around you, but don't let other people slow you down. So that was the word that I wanted to share today. So basically, devotional questions. What is your mindset right now? Are you willing to be a new version of yourself? What people are you thinking about right now who may be a stumbling block to you? What new group of people do you need to pray for God to put you in their midst? Ask God, and He will definitely help you with that. Okay, done with Bible time. So back to my life and where I want to take this channel, and where I'm going. And so I have one more year of school, but I also have a hobby, and many of you who've been on this channel before or through the years know sometimes I put music up, sometimes I share art and all that. So I did create a store for my art business that I've been running for basically a year now. Then I had to push myself in faith, with this example, like, oh, I do not have the resources, oh, where can I do this? Jesus just said, get up and figure it out and call up to Him, and I put my plans, God established my plans because I trusted Him, and here's where I am now. So I do lots of paintings, and you name it, I do it. I'm very good at right brain stuff. I'm also good at left brain stuff. So, sometimes I just need a break from my left brain. So I paint, or I draw, or I sketch, and God has used that to heal me in many ways. So in the link below, I have a direction to my store where you can see some of the art I do, and you can purchase some of the prints. Some of them I have originals that it's like a separation anxiety thing with artists, but everything really on that store is a print of an original. But if you're looking for an original and maybe I have it, just let me know. But really, I know you'll be blessed by this website. I'll post it in every single video I make from now on. And if you have any requests or anything or any ideas for me to put in my store, feel free to let me know as well, and then share it with your friends, your family. I know that if you bless, my business and my little entrepreneur mind, that Lord will bless you too. I'll be praying for you. Write down any prayer requests that you have. I'll pray for you, and that you have joy and healing for your soul. And don't be complacent. People don't change because there's no sense of urgency to change. So I hope you guys are blessed and have a great day. Bye.